life was not in vain. And he pulled out his camera. He said, on the way to the funeral, my 4-year-old boy pointed up to the sky and said, look, there's Xander. I have an 18-month-old son, so every time I even think about this, it just freaks me out just a little bit. But he says, look, there's Xander. So they pull the car over, he grabs his camera, he jumps out, takes a picture, gets back in, looks up, and it's gone. And that stuff just freaks me out because I'm not that guy. Like, I've never really been like, oh, well, there's Jesus in the clouds. Or there's, you know, whatever they were freaking out on CNN a couple months ago. There's the Virgin Mary in the grain of the wood. That's not me. But you know what? This blew my mind. He showed me this picture, and it was in his camera, untouched. He was like, hey, this is just what we saw. My 4-year-old saw it, and I was like, oh my gosh. Took a picture, and it was the most unrealistic image of a man holding the hand of a little boy. And a 4-year-old boy saw it and said, there's Xander. Like, he believed his dad because he said he's home with Jesus now. They didn't know what else to tell him because they were buddies. That he's home with Jesus. And he said, yep, look, there he is, 4 years old. He believes it. He said, I just want to dedicate the rest of my life to telling people that my son's life is not in vain. I just want people to know that there's a God and he's real and he's smiling down on us. He's holding on to the hand of our loved ones. He's looking down on us with thanks and praise when we come together, gathered in a place like this in his name, to go out and to reach all the nations, starting with Dallas-Fort Worth area, starting with our schools and our homes and our churches, and having a revival not only in our hearts, but in the place that we call home. You can't just have a revival on your own. That's not a revival. To have a passion in your heart to draw you closer to God is one thing. But to go out and make a difference and start lighting a fire under the butts of those in our generation to get out and do the same thing, that's what a revival is. As it's time for a revival. There's a God that's real, and there's some people that are seeking some truth.
Come on now.
Which God are we going to show them? Which God is it going to be? There's only one true living God. And there's only one way to him. It's through his son, Jesus Christ. And I can honestly say this. That he's in heaven right now, smiling down on this place. He has a smile on his face for those of us that call us his followers gathered in a place like this. God is here with us, smiling down.